Woo! Let's get this party started.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we're gonna
Gotta
wait.
have the
We're
music.
gonna wait.
Gotta have. Gotta
Gotta
have the
have the
music.
music going.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to do that. Is that possible? Can you do that?
No, I don't know,
That'd be
but
kind of
I
cool.
got it. I was in some of these like sales meeting trainings, and they would always be playing this upbeat music the first few minutes.
Jesus.
You know how that. You know how that shit goes.
Yeah. Well, people should start rolling in here. I'm gonna give it until 4:03, and if nobody shows up, then
Just,
means
just you and me.
So I don't want to waste anybody's time.
Well, if nobody shows up, whose time are you wasting?
Mine and yours.
Well,
So
obviously, we ain't gonna do nothing then.
yeah.
Oof. Doesn't matter where. Hey yo,
We got Phil.
we got Phil in the house.
What's going on? Also, I'm invited Joe as well. That's my business partner, Joe Thomas.
Nice. Is that Easy Brand? Is that who that is?
Yeah, that's him.
Nice, nice. I'm gonna wait about 2 to 3 more minutes for people to join, and then we're gonna jump right into it.
All right.
Um,
Switch hats or
there
something.
was
Super fuzzy.
12 or so people that signed up for this. If none of them show up, then that's on them. Oh, looks, we got another one. Minha, good to see you here.
Let's try a different hat.
But yeah, we'll kick this thing off at about 4:02.
All right.
Hey Ted, nice of you to join us. We're waiting about another minute or so before we kick things off. Thank you so much for joining us, though.
Nice to
Glad to
meet
be
you,
here.
Brandon.
Glad to be here. Thank you.
All right, we got Ben in the house as well. Awesome, awesome. We're getting everybody on here. Amazing.
Nice
For
to meet
those
you.
that did, oh, thank you, thank you. Good to meet you as well. Yeah, awesome. Hey Ben, no worries. What I was just telling everybody is that we're going to get this thing going at about 4:02. So I would guess we probably only got about 30 seconds. As soon as I see my clock hit 4:02, I'm gonna dive right into it. All right. So other people might join in, um, but for now we're gonna get started. I don't want to waste anyone's time here. Um, Thank you so much for coming to my class so I can showcase how to connect AI to your personal Facebook Messenger to do organic outreach and grow your presence on social media, all using AI. So pretty cool thing how this works. We're going to be using a software that's called Easy Messenger. You may have heard of it before, you may have not. It's a pretty new software out there. It's one of the only ones that's out there that can connect to your personal Facebook profile. There's a lot of other softwares out there that connect to your business profile. There's a lot of softwares out there that can do AI with SMS messaging and even email marketing, but there's only one, and that's Easy Messenger, that can do AI connected to your personal Facebook profile. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here so you guys can kind of follow along with some of the things that I'm talking about. Let me come here. I got to go to share screen, window, entire screen. We're going to go here, share. All right. So the where we're at here is my little funnel landing page. You guys can go ahead and read this while I'm talking about it. But basically, Easy Messenger is an AI that allows you to auto send friend requests. It can send organic, like introductory messages, follow-up messages, and then when people respond to you, the AI continues to facilitate that conversation until it reaches the goal of what you've programmed it to do. So that goal could be booking a call. It could be visiting your website. It could even be doing sales. We've got some people that do low ticket sales and they use this AI to get people to purchase their low ticket items. These are items that cost like $3, $4, $5. What's it called? So it's really cool. The AI actually connects to Chat GPT 4 and or 3.5. So if you don't have ChatGPT 4 access, then it'll connect to ChatGPT 3.5. But if you're using 4, it's going to be a lot more dynamic. It's going to be a lot more creative, and it's going to sound a lot more human. The messaging is just going to be 10 times better. So I highly recommend getting GPT-4 if you don't have it, or if you're going to use it for connecting AI to your Facebook. So when using this, after you sign up and create your account, I'm going to go through really quick what it looks like to create a campaign, what it looks like to make your AI responder, what it looks like to build a list on Facebook, and then how to actually start the AI doing that initial outreach, and what that AI looks like as it's responding to those people and continuing those conversations. So once you go in and log in, this would be the first thing that you see. The important thing to remember here is that this is all done on Chrome. This is actually a Chrome extension. The reason being for this is because if it was a software, if it was a SaaS, there could be any number of things that can happen to make this thing not work correctly. So we found that making it a Google Chrome extension just makes things a heck of a lot easier. So when you first come in here, I'll show you how to do this, but you'll connect your ChatGPT API token to this. You'll select which model that you want. I always recommend GPT-4. And then you're going to want to enable AI and enable automated messages. From here, what you're going to do is you're going to come to campaigns and you're going to start building out your campaign. Now, for those of you that want to get access to this through me, I'm going to send you a templated file so that you actually have a lot of this work already built out for you. In my opinion, it's way easier to edit than it is to create, because this is a little bit complicated if you don't know anything about syntax, or if you don't know anything about, like, hey, what should my greeting, my message, my call to action, what should all of this be, right? So if you sign up with me to connect AI to your Facebook, I'm gonna do probably about 3/4 of the work for you, and then you're just gonna edit it so that it sings to your personal brand. So the way that this works is when this thing sends out the initial messages, it's going to be a combination of all 3 of these tabs: the greeting, the message, and the call to action. Each one of these tabs also has its own subtabs. So in the greeting tab here, we've got 5 separate greetings that this thing's going to cycle through. And the reason being for this is because if you're sending automated messages from your Facebook and you send the same message 3, 4, 5, 6, 100 times, Facebook's going to flag you for spamming. It's going to restrict your account. You're not going to be able to message anybody. So when you're using these greetings and these subtabs, it's going to create different combinations of this. And I'm going to go into a little bit more, but on the message tab, this is the second part of that message that goes out. And again, there's 5 separate versions of this for it to cycle through. Same thing with the call to action. 5 separate versions of it to cycle through. It's going to create different combinations of every single one of them. So if you've got 3 different tabs and 5 different subtabs here, I mean, you're looking at a total of, I don't know, freaking 15, 16 different combinations just with that. And then you start factoring in things like spin text, which is what this is. Hi, hello, hey. So this is a different combination. This is a different combination of this message right here. Hi, hello, and hey. So one of these messages would be hi, first name. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Another combination is hello, first name. How are you? Hope you're doing well. So, and this is on every single one of them. So what this actually makes is probably about 1,000 different messages for your AI to cycle through as it's doing initial outreach. This is going to make it so that Facebook never flags your account because every single message is different. And even when you do send the same message twice, it's going to be after it's cycled through probably 1,000 to 2,000 different messages. Facebook isn't going to think anything about it. My personal tactic on how I like to do this is I like to target groups because I'm very active in groups. What you're doing with your business and your job, your groups, however you're using this software can be completely unique to you. However, since I like to target groups, my message is always, hey, I saw that you're in XYZ group. Many of you, I know you from the Super Connectors group, so that's why this might look familiar. I saw you're in the Super Connectors group, and the call to action, hey, I would love to network with you. What do you do? And all of my messages, the second part of this message is something to do with, hey, we know each other through the Super Connectors group. That's what makes this organic marketing engine so powerful, is that you can customize this to build that connection directly in the initial message. And I'll show you some other ways that you can build a connection as well through list building and targeting once we get to that point. All right. And then after you set up all your campaigns, you would set up your AI responder. For me, I built my AI responder to sell this Facebook AI that I'm talking about right now. For anybody that wants to use this for your business, I would make sure that I help you with this about company section, so that you're putting stuff in there that's going to be relevant to your AI. This is the data that your AI is trained on, so that when people are talking to it, the AI has information that it goes off of to respond to these people and answer their questions. Same thing with the marketing goal. When you come in here, I would recommend following this as a template. Again, this will be something you guys will have at your disposal, so you can just customize it with what your business is and what your brand is. But the marketing goal is how you want this AI to interact with people. So I tell it to carefully read, digest, and understand what people are saying before it responds. I tell it what its goal is. I tell it, I want it to build a connection with people before it tells them about this Facebook AI messenger tool. And ultimately, as it comes down, its goal is to tell people about this Facebook AI and about how what I'm offering is a completely white glove, done for you service, so that you can use this for your own business. When it recommends, if its goal is to have people book a call with you, it will send people your calendar link. You can name your AI, and you can change the tone that you want it to use. So if you're wanting the AI to be more humorous or empathetic or formal or whatever, you can choose exactly how you want your AI to behave as it's talking to people. You would load in all your FAQs. These FAQs are more like guardrails for this AI. It's not necessarily like, hey, what are the FAQs that have to do with my product and service and brand? It's more like, hey, when people ask my AI this question, this is what I want it to do. These are the things that I want it to say. And I know they can kind of get a little bit convoluted and kind of mesh with what a general FAQ is. But the example that I like to give is for one of my realtor clients. And he sells real estate here in Cancun, Mexico. One of the guardrails that I put on it with his software is when people say, hey, so what is it? How can I, as an American, buy property in Mexico? Well, then rather than having the AI answer that, I have the FAQ in there, so the AI says, hey, I'd love to go more into detail into that, but that's going to be a really long message. I'd love for you to book a call with me so I can go through that. Right. So anybody that decides to use this Facebook AI, I would make sure that I help you in setting it up correctly. But there's tons of tutorial videos on it, so that you could do it on your own if you wanted to as well. As it's talking to people, qualifying questions, how I have mine set up is very, how would I say this? I have it set up so that it's very non-intrusive. I ask people if they're using AI into their business, and then I ask them if they'd be open to having a conversation with me about AI. And then from there, my AI books a call with them. So if they say yes to both of those questions, or if they just, whatever they say to how they're using AI in their business, my AI is going to respond and say, hey, that's great. That's awesome. That's really cool. And then its next question is going to say, hey, I would love to have a conversation with you about AI. I help people integrate AI into their businesses. So as I'm going through this, I want you guys to kind of think like, hey, how could I, if I was training a VA to talk to people on my behalf, what are the types of questions that I would want them to ask? Because if you can train a VA to do it, you can train an AI to do it, and the AI is going to do it all day long, every single day. You can get this thing going up to up to 100 messages a day to brand new people. And if you're doing 100 messages a day to brand new people, that's 3,000 people that you're messaging per month. And that's 3,000 more eyeballs and conversations that your AI is having. All of it increases the probability of somebody getting on the phone with you, booking a call, and you closing the deal on whatever it is that you're offering. So one of the things that people need to know about this software, this program, is that you will need to do some stuff on the back end in order to get it to work. One of those things being ChatGPT. So it doesn't come out of the box ready to go. You actually have to sign up for ChatGPT. You have to sign up for Playground and get your own API key. So I'm going to just show what that looks like here. Once you sign into Playground, you're going to go to Settings and Billing, and you're going to add a payment method, and then you're going to add some credit. I never recommend adding more than $20, $25. But you can set up, what you're also going to want to do is set up auto recharge so that anytime it goes below $5, it auto recharges to 25. So one of the things you might be asking is, okay, what does this all mean? Well, whenever the AI is talking to other people, it's going to be sending information to ChatGPT. ChatGPT is going to be analyzing that information and then telling the AI what to say next in that conversation. So all of that happens via API, and in order for that to happen, there needs to be an API set up in your system, and unfortunately, that costs money. If you're using GPT-4, you can expect to pay probably around, depending on the amount of messages that you're sending out, you'll probably be spending about $1 a day on your messages. If you've got a really, really high volume account, it could go up to $2 or $3 a day. Even still, but that's like, it's sending out a couple hundred messages, it's responding to a couple hundred people, and so on and so forth. If you're using ChatGPT 3.5, it's less than a fraction of that. But anyway, so after you get your payment system set up in ChatGPT, you would go to API keys and you would create a new secret key. Name it something like Easy Messenger. I'm just going to name mine Easy Messenger 2, create secret key. And then from there, you would just hit copy. And, I got to go to Google Chrome. And then you would paste it right in here into this ChatGPT API token. If any of you are tech savvy, you may have seen that. I'm just going to go ahead and delete this here. Make sure, just as a person with a cybersecurity background, don't tell anybody your secret key. Don't paste it anywhere where anybody has access to it, because anybody who has access to that secret key can use your API token to talk to ChatGPT on their behalf, and you'll get charged for it. So keep that in mind. You only have the opportunity to see your secret key one time. As soon as you close out of that box, you can never see it again. You'll have to create a new one. So make sure when you do that, you copy it, you paste it exactly where it needs to go, and then after that, leave it alone. You don't have to talk to it anymore. So that is the setup. I spent about 15 minutes on the setup here. I don't want to bore you guys anymore, but I will say I highly recommend using the enable warm-up function unless you are already sending out tons of DMs on your own. What I have mine set to was 7 messages minimum, 9 messages maximum, and every 2 days it's going to increase that limit until it gets to the point where it's doing 50 messages per day. So it takes a little bit of time. First couple of days, first couple of weeks, you might not really see much, but I promise you this thing's working in the background, and it's increasing that limit over time so that your account doesn't get flagged by Facebook for sending too many messages. Now, the way this thing works is, oh boy, I don't know why I went there. Okay. So the way this thing works, I'm going to give you an example of how to use this in groups. I'm in the Super Connectors group. the way that you would use this is when you have the Google Chrome extension installed, you're going to see this little icon down here for the Easy Messenger. You would click that, and you can filter by keywords if you want to. So let's just say you're a marketing agency and you're trying to target owners. You can have owner be one of your keywords. If you want to target CEOs, you can have CEO be your other keyword. And then let's just say you don't want to target marketing companies. So you can have marketing be one of the negative keywords. That means it's going to avoid anybody that has marketing in their job description or in their profile some way. So it's really dynamic. You can leave it open, or you can target exactly who you want to target. For me, I'm just going to create a list, keeping it completely open. And while it's doing this, you want to just give it time to do what it's doing. It's gonna, I would say, like, I mean, it went to 100 pretty quick there, but I think it's because I had already loaded up about 100. But it's going to keep going down, and it's going to keep adding to that list. I recommend starting with a list of about 100 to 150 if you're just getting started. After your AI is warmed up and your account is consistently sending out 30, 40, 50 messages a day, you're going to want to have a list of like 500 or more so that you don't have to come back in here and start build and keep building these lists. I'm going to go ahead and stop it here. You can see at the top it says total scrape 140. You're going to click the plus button. You're going to name the list. So I'm just going to say test list and create that list. From there, you go back to your Easy Messenger. You come to list. See right up here, I have the test list already in here. You choose which campaign you want it to run. You choose which AI responder you want it to use. And then to start sending messages out, all you got to do is turn the initial message button to green, and then it just starts going from there. Right now, my account is limited to 7 messages. It's going to keep going up, but if you were, if you had a limit of like 50, it's going to keep sending those messages all day long. So that would be how you send that list. This little arrow here will show you the people in this list. So if you wanted to remove people from this list for whatever reason, you could. You could also use this button to look and see what their actual profile is. You can ignore people that you've already messaged. So if you don't want to send the same message to people twice, make sure you keep that on. But if you don't care, like for example, if it's like a broadcast or something like that, you want to tell everybody about it. You don't care if you talked to them before. You simply uncheck that box, and everybody that's on the list is going to get the message. So that's pretty much it. People are going to be getting those messages and then responding to those messages, and AI is going to be responding to those messages back to them. And I can show you a couple of conversations that my AI has had with people, so you guys can see it going on in real time. This one right here, Catherine Bennett, it was really funny. She got the first messages. I said, what do you do? She said she's a marketing director. What about you? Said works with Brandon AI consultant. That was kind of a flub there, but it wasn't too bad. It asked her what she uses, what kind of AI she uses in her business. She responded, it responded back. And then after she didn't respond to me, I reached back out to her and I said, hey, Catherine, this is Brandon. You were talking about AI the whole time. Would you be open to giving me some feedback? So, and she said, how do I know I'm still not talking to your AI? And I sent her a voice message just to make sure she knew. But this is an example of a conversation the AI has had with one of these people. My AI has had a conversation with probably about 150 people at this point. I couldn't come and tell you and show you which one actually booked a call, but I can tell you in the last 4 days, I've had about 5 calls booked from this thing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I know I went through a lot of information really fast. I'd like to open this up for some questions now that I'm done presenting.
I was gonna say the reason you don't know about the 4 or 5 appointments you booked is because I don't know if you have your backend system set up with the tagging and everything.
Yeah, yeah, and way to call me out there. Yeah, it definitely helps if you have a CRM system in place, so that so that you know who's contacting you and people who are booking appointments. You actually can see that there. I know I'm actually in the middle of getting one built out with Go High Level. In fact, Liam is actually helping me with that. So thanks, Liam. That's a message to everybody. Make sure you have a CRM in place to facilitate these leads as they keep coming in. Let's see here. We have a couple of guests on this call. Believe it or not, some of these guests took part in building this AI, building this software. And a couple of them own this software and made the software available to people. Phil, I was wondering if you could, if you wanted to share a couple things. Phil Wegner is one of the people that owns this software and helped create it and bring it to light.
Yeah, I mean, I would say the biggest thing is kind of the takeaway that Brandon was talking about. It's the AI is really what's special about it. I mean, a lot of people have automation, but when you can literally get up and go to the grocery store or pick up the kids or do whatever, and as long as your computer stays on and up and running, it can be potentially landing you some deals before you're even back to your desk. And so you can at least have booked meetings in your calendar. So I mean, it's a game changer really, because everything else it gets the conversation started, but then you're responsible for handling it from there. And our system actually handles the whole process.
Absolutely, absolutely. I remember it was a couple days ago. I was at Walmart with my girlfriend, and I saw that one of the calls got booked. It was really cool watching it do its magic. Couple things to know if you guys do decide to jump on this, is that you don't want to interrupt the messages in any way. So if you go in here and type in something while it's messaging and while it's going through the process, it interrupts that connection with the AI, and the AI won't respond to them anymore. So you can use that as a way to keep the AI from responding to them again if you are happy with what the AI is saying and you want to take over from there. But if you want it to keep doing what it's doing, you don't type anything and it continues to operate.
And just so you know, Brandon, an evolution of that is we're actually going to have it eventually where you can chime in, say what you want to say, and then let the AI kick back in. So there is going to be a time in the not so distant future where we're able to do that. But yes, currently that is correct. If you interrupt the AI, it stops the process, because if you were talking to the person and then a few minutes later the AI jumped in and said something, well, that would be really awkward. So you definitely want to make sure that if you are going to engage, that you know that the process from the AI side does stop.
Yeah, Brandon, I mean, the pricing seems reasonable, so I'm definitely in. If you could send me some more information or wherever, send me the link to sign up. I'm definitely game to go, man.
Oh yeah, Liam, I appreciate that. And I know you and I were talking offline. I don't think I talked about the pricing here, but the pricing for this AI is only $147 a month. Now, with that being said, that is like out of the box. Like you kind of have to set everything up yourself. I'm going to send you a sample JSON file um, so you can have something to work off of for your campaigns and your AI responders. But it's really hands off for me if you just do that. If you want me to build it all out for you that's specific to your business, if you want me to program the AI responder correctly, set up all the campaigns that are customized to your brand, your business, and your marketing goals, that's something I can do for you. And my fee for that is just $1,000 one time. Since everybody's on this call right now, I'm willing to give a 20% discount on both the one-time fee if you want a custom build out, and the monthly fee as well. So instead of it being 147, I think it would come down to like 117. Yeah, I think it's like $30 off. So if anybody is interested in that, I know Liam, you said you're interested, so I'll send you the information for that right after this call, so you can get set up. But if anybody on this call is interested in that, and anybody on the recording, actually, because I know not everybody's here, anybody who sees this video, if you are interested, just simply let me know, and I'll give you 20% off the entire thing.
Looked like Ben had his hand up, I think.
Yep, he wants in.
I think Ben doesn't have a he doesn't have a microphone right now because he's in his garage.
Oh,
But you're
yeah, I
interested.
see it in
All
the
right.
chat. Yeah, in the chat. Yep.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll reach out to you, Ben, so we can get you going. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for your support.
Well, yeah, Ben, you can say you also want to make sure you have that mic, because once you start booking those calls, you can't be on mute.
Right.
Yeah,
That's funny.
what our top people are performing at with this software is they're booking about 3 a day, 3 book calls a day, leveraging AI. So it's really a game changer overall for your business. I mean, if you're really watching the laws, a lot of the third-party data aggregates that are out in the market are about to be wiped out with the current laws that they're pushing through. So this is the time to really start looking at AI for your business and looking how you leverage social media, because it won't be long before the only way to generate leads will be ads and social media. So this is the perfect time to get in on a solution like this. And I think, Ben, you're an agent, right? Health insurance agent. Yeah, agents, like, this is a really, really great time for agents to get in there, because I know we had a webinar last night with a bunch of different agents, and they're all kind of clamoring to go after something that's outside of the third-party data solutions. They're in the market, plus they cost thousands and thousands of dollars for those leads and don't generate a huge ROI on them as well. So it's a perfect time to kind of get involved with a software like this. So I'll let you take it over, Brandon.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that. And for you guys that are on here and you see this, this is a fairly new software, and you guys are on a call with the people that helped create the software. That's how new this is, and that's how tight knit this software is. If you guys need help with something, or if you need support with something, the people who built the software are ready and available to help and support you. That doesn't mean blow up their phone and blow up their social media, but anybody that, if you have feedback, and they've actually taken some notes from me and from some of the people that I brought on, saying, hey, we want to make these changes, we want these things to be added, we want these things changed or removed. And they're in the process of getting those changes and getting those things added, getting those things removed. So this is a ground level type of software and opportunity to be a part of. And as it becomes more popular and more people want in on it, unfortunately the price is going to have to go up. I don't know when that is, but I've seen it happen with a number of softwares, especially, I don't know if you guys know what AppSumo is, but tons of softwares go on there and they're super, super cheap. And then as soon as they've reached the growth that they want to reach, the price for them skyrockets. And unless you saw them on AppSumo, you weren't able to get that pricing anymore. So right now, I mean, I think it's the perfect time to get it going. There are some bugs with it, not going to lie, but they're pretty easy to work around, and they're working on them as we speak. It's only getting better every single day. I think this product just came out about a month and a half ago. 6 months from now, it's going to be an all-in-one type of thing. They're working on integrations to go high level. They're working on all kinds of other add-ons with it. It's a really, really powerful software, and I think it's only going to get way better as time goes on. So.
Yeah, and add to that too, I mean, a lot of our competitors in the market, they're white labels. So if you went to them with $100,000 and said, change this, please, they don't have the authority to do it. It's not their software. So because we built it ourselves, we see enough people say, hey, I really wish it did, fill in the blank. We make an effort to put those things in play, like Brandon was saying.
Yeah, right now in the market, we're the only ones that operate on a social media personal profile with AI worldwide. You can do your research and look around, and if you want to, go ahead. You'll find that there's no other solutions in the market that operate off it. Everything else operates off your business page, and to drive traffic to your business page takes ad spend. So now you've got the system price, which is about $300-400 for the software, and then on top of that, you've got ChatGPT costs, and they 10x that cost. So you're going to be about $400 in the whole, and then you got ad spend on top of it, so $50 an appointment. So you start going way up in price. So we wanted to leverage something that we could really help small businesses like yourself to help grow and give you the same types of tools like the big businesses have without having to spend all that ad spend dollars to get you the results that you need. So with that, I'm gonna go over something really quickly just so you all get to know us a little more too. We're very mission oriented with what we do. We have a two-part mission that we operate. First part is grow your business, where we created this software to help you grow your business and to take back the time, because time's the one thing that you can't get back in your business ever. And so this is the area that gives you back your time to spend with your clients, gives you time to spend with your wife, your family. I know some of us may rather go away from our families a little bit here and there, but your friends, you know what I mean, go to the bar, give you an extra time to go to the bar. And so it's going to give you that time back. But our other side of the mission, as we hit the 1 million goal, which we will do probably here pretty shortly, we're going to start giving back 5% to nonprofits within mental health substance use space. Our first mission we've taken on is with Haiti. And so it's a group that's actually helping a place in Haiti where people don't even have enough money to buy clothes. So they literally walk around naked because they're so poor they can't even afford clothes. And so this mission is helping with orphans. It's helping with schooling. It's helping with farming, teaching them how to farm and giving them farms to work on. And so that's the first mission we're going to take on. But we're creating this more as a community, not a company. That way that we can all work together. We can all go to accomplish things so we can help change the world through this. So this is more than just the software. It's part of our mission as well. So I wanted everybody to kind of know our hearts and where we stand with things and really why we created this and why we're continuing to create more and more software to help you, but also so together we can change the world.
Amazing, man. Love it. Love it. Thank you so much for sharing that. Love it. Yeah, as an AI expert and developer myself, I love what this software is doing. I love what your guys' development team is doing. I love what you guys are doing as a business. So thank you so much for joining us. Does anybody else have any questions before we hop off here? I know it's been about 35 minutes. I don't want to take away anybody's time on a Friday afternoon. All right, awesome. Hey guys, thank you so much. I'm going to send out the recording to this class as soon as we hop off here. So I really appreciate you guys joining and coming to this. Looking forward to working with all of you. Ben, Liam, I'll reach out to you right after this as well. So have a good one, guys. If you need me, hit me up on Facebook.
All right, take care, guys.
Okay.
Take care.